Hey guys, in this tutorial, I want to show you how you can build your own website or any website for that matter, purely using an AI. I am starting a series of building 30 days projects. So basically, I'm building 30 projects within 30 days, and every day I'm going to release a project here using AI. So stay tuned for that. I believe that with the advances in AI, it's possible for you to do a lot of things. And before we go ahead and do that, I want to show you what's possible because most people would tell you that it's not possible to build a full stack website with just using AI. And I want to defy that logic because with your knowledge in web development, with your understanding of how things work, you can easily build a platform, a full stack development website if you know what tools to use. And I'm going to show you what we will be using here and how we are going to develop this step by step. I will show you the tools that I use. My goal is to make this free for you so that you are able to build your next startup. You can be the next professional and the next success out there. And my goal is to teach you how to do that. So I want to show you a couple of things here already. Number one is this platform that you are seeing is a lead generation platform that I built for my business, and it's allowing me to generate lead and customers and be able to send out emails and everything. This has a back end and all of that integrated into it. If I log into the system, you will be able to see everything that's in there. In fact, let me see if I can log in because I believe I have my all right, that's not set up here, so I might not be able to see it, but let's try. All right, so you can see it says login credential failed. So that pretty much means that I don't have access to that right now. But I want to show you here. Just give me a minute and I will log in here for you. You'll be able to see this application and know that this is not some random stuff that we are doing here. Let's see. Is it? No, that didn't work. All right. So as you can see in here, basically what I'm showing you is my lead generation dashboard. I've been able to search leads, and this was all built using AI, nothing else. Using AI, my business searches, my email campaigns, everything running here. I'm able to view my analytics and all of that, my lead intelligence dashboard, domain setup, pricing, structure, admin panel. So I have my admin panel here, which is a back end where I can manage my users and all of that. So as you can see, this was all built using AI. The second thing is I will show you here is my company website was built entirely using AI. This was all built entirely using AI. Everything, booking a strategy call, sending email. I have integrated into it my chat, my assistant here that books people and everything into meetings for me and all of that. And I also want to show you a course platform that I built here with partnering up with some of my friends and business partners here that we're building a course platform that's able to allow people, immigrants and Africans, to thrive in the new age, in the age of technology. So this course platform is live, and we are attracting uh, uh, students already and all of that. And this course platform has an entire student management backend in here. Now, you may not believe me, but let me see if I can access that here for you. As you can see, this is our back end and our dashboard. Our courses are here. We're able to edit our courses, view it and everything. Our students can be edited and all of that. Our settings, payments and everything are being tracked and all of this. So as you can see, this platform is fully working, fully functional, all built with AI. So I'm not just speaking from from like a theory. This is something that we've done over and over. My team and I, we've exercised this and duplicated this process and all of that. Now, what the method that we have been using is the create method. What you have to understand is, in order to build with AI, first of all, is you may think you need a technical background, but not necessarily. You only need to know how things come together, how your front end connects to your back end, how your back end connects to your databases, how you're authenticating your users, how you are processing payments. That's pretty much the 5 things to think about whenever you're building a website or any applications for that matter. So what you want to do is, once you understand the psychology behind creating a design and a website and all of that, it makes it easier for you to go ahead and build your own platforms solely using AI. Now, there is an advantage that I bring to the marketplace, that is understanding how code works and understanding the syntax. So if you are a complete beginner that you don't want to go through the route of learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Selvit, whatever it is, Next.js out there, and you just want to, you have an idea in your mind and you believe that is going to be profitable for you and you want to build that system, hey, this is the best way you can go ahead and do it. And I'm going to show you here through this the next 30 days on building projects and stuff that we will do. We will start with simple projects and we'll go to more complex ones, but also keep an eye out, because we have the AI bootcamp coming up, the course coming up shortly, releasing by the 20th of August. And with that, you will be able to learn and master building full stack applications using only AI. But these courses are meant to show you that it is possible. And we will be building today a simple, just a basic 1-page website for a restaurant. And I will show you here shortly what we will do. But before we go ahead and hit that subscription button, subscribe to the channel, and also follow, save this video for later, and also share it with someone that want to learn. Bring people together. My goal is to teach you for free things that other people are hiding from you. I'm telling you, if you are in any part of the world, you can build your dream application, your dream startup, just using AI. Don't let people lie to you. There's no more gatekeeping, and I'm here to expose it all to you. And hey, as they say, the sky is your limit. Well, your imagination is going to be your limit at this point. So what are we going to do now? I want to show you some things here before we go into this. I want to show you the method that we're going to be using here. So we will use the create method, right? We want to create a website. Now, this is an acronym that I created here. And the create method, the first part of this method is, this all comes down to prompt engineering. You want to be able to properly prompt your AI to get the maximum result. Okay, and we will get to the application here shortly that we will be using, and I will show you what I've been using to build all of those systems that you just saw. Now, the create method, the first part of this is our character. What is our character? Our character is like the role, right? It's a specific persona. Who are we trying to be as the AI? Who do we want this AI to be? So, well, for example, like what specific role, the AI should play, and why it matters is like it sets an expert level and industry knowledge and perspective on how your AI should go about working. So an example would be, in our situation, you are a restaurant web developer who specializes in converting hungry visitors into dining customers, right? This is the role. The role is, it is a web developer that specializes in creating these specific kinds of website. So that's our character. So the C in create stands for character. The next thing is the request. That is what the specific project or task that we want completed. And this matters because it provides clear direction and scope and the boundaries to your AI, telling it, hey, this is specifically what is requested. This is what we want to be built. And an example here is build a complete 1-page website for the restaurant name here. So it understands that we only want a 1-page website. So it's not going to create 5-page website. It's not going to add a bunch of other stuff in there. That's the request that we want. So the arrow in this acronym create stands for request. The next one is examples. Now, these are reference points, inspiration, and similar projects to guide the output that we want. Why? Because it gives the AI the visual and conceptual anchors for style and functionality. Basically, is let's say we wanted to build something that looks like Instacart or some form of grocery or some form of restaurant website out there that you saw. You can take that as an example and give it to it. So this could be images, it could be links and webs to other websites that you admire. Example, we say think Olive Garden's warmth meets modern Bristol elegance. So basically, there is a, if you are in Africa, there is a restaurant chain here called franchise chain called Olive Garden. So we kind of use it as our reference point. So we tell the AI that this is what we want our stuff to look like. So the E in create stands for example. The next one is adjustments. So what specific customizations, brand requirements, or unique modifications we want our AI to add to our website. And this matters because it ensures the outputs matches exactly what we vision the brand to be. Because you may, so this is you want your brand to be maybe modern and elegant and minimalistic. That's what you want. These are adjustments. So you say focus on family owned authenticity, include chef's story, use Italian color palette. So these are adjustments, minor adjustment that we want. So the A in create stands for that. The T stands for type of output. So that is the exact format, structure, and technical specifications you need. So this it eliminates guesswork about deliverables and technical requirements. So these might be your tools, the kind of format that you want, like how do you want it to, what kind of framework, maybe React, right? Single HTML file. Example would be single HTML file with embedded CSS and JavaScript and fully responsive. Maybe you want it to be mobile friendly and all of that. So these are like the types of output that you want. So the T in create stands for type of output. And then the last one here, the E is extra. So additional features, integrations, and enhancements beyond the core request. So we have our core request here that we wanted to build a one-page app, and this adds more value and show comprehensive thinking to potential clients. So basically, you're not just limiting yourself to just a first request. It's like building, the first simple draft of your project, and then you want to go ahead and add extra things, like for example, add Italian music player widget, wine pairing suggestions, virtual tour button. So these are like added features that you can give to your platform. So now with that said, you can see here that this is pretty much all you need to understand when it comes to building with AI. If you are a complete beginner to building websites and stuff, I would recommend using this method because it just simplifies everything for you. Now, enough talking, let's go ahead and start building. The application that we are going to be using here is Replit. Now, a lot of you may not have heard of this because most people try to keep this application, and we don't do that here. And I think it's about time that we expose all of the hidden gems that people do. So if you don't, few things you need to know is Replit is basically an AI tool that allows you to build. Now, I know a lot of people say you want to use Cursor, but Cursor is more for you if you are already a developer and you want to build something, but you want to have like more control over your code and you still want to write the code. Now, in today's society, I don't know how efficient you're going to be if you're not leveraging AI to build things faster for you. A lot of the AI coding agents out there, they build websites and web applications to the point where you can actually read the code and go in and make your own adjustments later on. It saves you countless of hours. I think it is actually, excuse my French, but I think it's actually foolish if you can 10x your result but simply because of your ego, you want to prove that you know how to write syntax and write code. So you want to go the hard way. There is no benefit. I don't see any benefit as to why you would want to take hours of your time hard coding applications. It just doesn't make sense into this era. And I think if you are a developer and you are still in that mindset, you need to wake up, because you are actually, you might be the one that's going to be kicked out of your job if you have one, by the way. So we will be using Replit in this application here, and I want to show you here. Replit is a platform that allow us to build with AI. Like I said, you can make an automation, features for educators, for create custom workflows between their favorite apps. You can integrate it with tools that are already used, and various solutions here: app builders, website builder, game builder, dashboard builder, chatbot builder. So you can see here that Replit gives us a lot of, different things. So you can even build your own chatbot today. Like if I went to Replit, I can build my own chatbot and stuff. And you can go ahead and build your app builder. You can build your app, like build your app today. You can literally like build an app right from here. Everything you want, like it can build it for you. Replit agent can do that for you right in here. And you can go ahead and build a website, game builder, dashboard builder, and stuff. So enough talking today. We want to build our website. So if you don't have an account, I already have an account with Replit, so I don't need to create that again. But you can go ahead and create an account with Replit and stuff. You should know that there is, if you're on the free version, I think you can only do like 5 commands. But the paid version is $25, and per like your so Webflow recently came on. They changed their pricing structure to an effort-based pricing. So what that means is that you will be priced based on the amount of effort that the AI put into working. Now, $25, honestly, if you want to build fully functioning applications and everything, I will recommend, hey, if you have the money, invest maybe $100 for your first time, and you will be able to build like really good applications, maybe 5 different startup applications, full stack applications with $100. Because after your first $25 finish, you are able to add stuff in there. So I will say budget for that 100 $150. It's not a bad investment, trust me. You will gain it back if your idea is actually valuable and is going to actually produce outcome. So enough of that. Let's go into Replit here, and I will log in. And once you're logged into Replit, you will be presented with this dashboard here and everything. Now you can actually purchase domain on Replit, so you wouldn't need your domain and stuff. But later on, I will show you here other platforms that you can use to connect your website and everything. So we want to build a restaurant website today for Replit, and I already have all of my prompts and everything that I need for these projects. So to save us time, I won't be typing them. You will basically have a link in the description of this video where you can go ahead and download the first 10 projects for free. These are prompts. You will enter your email, first and last name, and you will have access to that file. You will be able to download it. So keep an eye out for the link in the description. So what I would do here is I'm going to just copy our prompt here step by step, and we will. So the project that we want is, our first project is the restaurant landing page, and our character, I'm gonna go ahead and just copy all of this here. So character, you are an expert Replit developer who specializes in creating interactive restaurant landing pages using HTML, CSS, vanilla, JavaScript, within the Replit environment. Build a fully interactive one-page restaurant app for Bella Vista Italian Bistro in Replit that includes dynamic menu filtering, reservation form validation, and smooth scrolling navigation. Example, think modern restaurant sites like Olive Garden meets boutique Italian Bristol. Animated hero section with food carousels, filtered new menus. Our adjustments that we want is we want to use authentic Italian branding like deep red and so Italian color, call now, sticky button, implement form validation, etc. The type of output, complete Replit project with index HTML, semantic HTML5, style CSS, responsive scripts, interactive, fully functioning. Add image folders and replace food photos. All code should be properly commented and organized, right? Add extras, add smooth scroll navigation, animated members, and all of that. So that's what we want to do. We're gonna go and hit start and just sit back, drink some coffee, and allow Replit to do that. So once you submit this, what Replit is going to do is going to say, I understand you want to build like everything and all of that, and it's gonna like give you some suggestions for what to include in the project, and then you can go ahead and approve those, approve that, and it will basically go ahead and build the sites for you. So as our sites is loading here, all right, so it shows us some features that is going to add. So dynamic menu, interactive, scrolling, animated, JavaScript, customer reviews, chef special, sticky folder, form submission, menu item. So you just want to go through this list of initial version and just make sure that it's not adding anything that like that's going to like cost you more than it is. So we will approve this plan and start. And as you can see, the agent is working. So this might take a minute. So we will go ahead and just chill and allow this to work. Now, before we this finish here, I want to show you one of the platforms that you can use to actually host your domain and buy domain. This is what I use. You will have a link in my description here that will give you a discount if you decide to purchase domain with them. But this platform is Hostinger, and if you go to Hostinger, you're able to buy domains and all of that from here. So if you are building the website, you can do here. So their pricing up top, so their pricing is pretty good. So for web hosting, you can, I would recommend doing a web hosting account, because with web hosting you are able to basically have a hosting account, and you have up to like 100 plus, I believe. So let's see here. So whichever plan you choose, create 25 websites, up to 50 websites, and 100 websites. So this is what I have, the cloud startup, and I have up to 100 websites that I can build. So I believe not that, actually, I think I do have either the cloud hosting. Let me make sure. The cloud hosting. I'd have to log into my stuff, but I think we have the web hosting. So VPS hosting, let's see, a virtual private server hosting, 200 megabytes, 100 gigabytes of website, choose a plan, server hosting, name. Yeah. So web hosting, if you go, you will, now they're offering a discount already, but if you use the link in the description, you get even more better discount. So instead of paying this, you might get like more discounts on that. So I would recommend going for this, or just go for the $25 month. It's a pretty cheap platforms for hosting, and you will get the benefit of it. All right, let's see how this is going. So far, our website, it's now creating our styling and everything. So we're gonna wait for that. And so that's one thing here. Now again, you will have access to the link to all of the prompts here for the projects if you want to go ahead of me and build all of the projects by yourself. But I will recommend sticking along, because with Replit, our method here, the method we're using is very specific, because when you do it this way, you give specific instructions to Replit, and it allows you to like mitigate the amount of time that you are going to consume on one project. Because when you are building larger scale projects, man, like you will find yourself in a position where you may need to um, like connect your databases, connect your backend authentication, and all of those stuff. And if you are not coding, if you're not prompting the agent the right way, you will waste a lot of money. So I will recommend here just following along, but you can also download the file, and you will have access to all of the 10 prompts in there for the beginning. Um, and then also keep an eye out. Like I said, by the 20th, you will have access to the course for the AI bootcamp, basically teaching you how you can build full stack websites using only AI. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share the video with someone, so that a lot of people out there can realize their dreams and their dream applications in their dream startup. I'm telling you, it's doable. Okay. Hey, it seems like our website is ready. So take a look at this baby. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. You can see the contrast, the design, and everything that we wanted, like literally, right? So if I stroll on my website, I can see here, like, look at my menu. Look at that. Look at that. Look at these menus. So this is our website. It's a one-page site, and our testimonial. It seems like it put this in Italian. So hey, of course, whatever it is, I don't speak Italian, but you can see our testimonial and our form here. So if they want to fill, so you can see that it completely put this thing in Italian. So if you're dealing with a client that is from Italy, they have everything here. Like look at that, filling out the form and everything. And I believe we were able to submit the form. So let's try it here. My name, Benedict, email, date, reservation is going to be Friday, 5 p.m. One, maybe this is a date. None. How do you say none in Spanish? No, or Italian, I mean. All right, look at that. That form is submitted, and Judy, I'm speaking Spanish. Can you? I mean Italian. Can you imagine? All right, look at that. Phone call button and everything. And this website is live, guys. Like this website is ready. Now, what you can do if you had your domain, you literally buy your domain here, buy a hosting account, buy your domain, and go ahead and deploy it. And basically deploy it, and it's connected live, and you don't need to like wait for all of that. And look at this, like your client is happy, you're happy, and everything is working fine. Okay, so this is how you can build a fully functioning website using Replit. Now, as I said here, we will get into more details. As I can see, there seems to be something happening here. Okay, so some of these are the menu, the specials. Okay, I think so. Oh, you can see that stuff transitioning. That's nice. All right. And our reserve table here. So this is a restaurant. So let's change this to English. English. This changes to English. So it's just going to make that adjustment and stuff, um, and change everything here. So let's wait for that to happen. It's updating our template here. But this is how you can build, websites and stuff, make it fully functional. Now I know some of you might say, oh, it's not fully functional, it's not this, but the website is functional, it is working, and everything is perfectly fine if you test it out. And I think I might publish this and leave the link in the description so you can see the website itself. I might deploy this on the local Replit file here. But our project was converted to English. Let's see. All right, so yeah, we have that: home, about us, menu, specials, reservations, contact, welcome to Bella Vista, view our menu. Is our menu, appetizers. Like you can see here, everything is functioning right. Like so desserts, all of our stuffs are here. All right, sales, still loading. Yeah, look at that. Welcome to Bella Vista. When it loads, specials, menu, reviews, reservations. We can book our stuff here like we already did. And look at that. Everything here is ready to go. And literally connect your client website to this. Now, any update that you need can be done right in here. Like all of your updates, all you have to do is follow the create prompt method, and literally every time you specify like what you're looking for and what you want to achieve, what needs to be modified or anything. So let's say we wanted to like change this, the way it's scrolling like this, like before it starts scrolling. Let's say we wanted to like change this height, because this is like 100 VH, I'm assuming. This might be 100 VH, which is a viewport height. So if we want to reduce this, we can reduce this, and then just say before it scrolls, like we want to see this section before it scrolls and stuff. You can literally prompt your agent and it will do that. Now I want to show you here how these are priced. So it's $25 per activity, but now it's pricing you based, Replit is pricing you based on the total effort of the AI agent. So just for this, like literally, we spend, let me see. So our first prompt, we spent $47, 47 cents on this, the first draft of the website. Look, this is why it's really important to leverage the method we're using. Otherwise, you will spend a lot of money and you won't get the right output that you're looking for. Okay, so you can see here we spent about 47 cents on this, and what, 64 cents. So roughly for $1 and some cents, for $1 and some cents, you have a fully functioning website that you can sell right away to your client. Imagine that for a moment. Okay, so this is how you can leverage AI. This is project number 1. Stay tuned for the next project. I don't want to keep you guys here for long, but you can go ahead and leverage this and build your own AI system. See you in the next project.